Good morning, students. Welcome back to our online classes. Last time we had started mineral resources. In that, we had discussed about importance of minerals and their classifications. Now, let's continue from that. Now, last time I had given you one homework. Differentiate between metallic and non-metallic minerals. I hope you all must have done it. If you haven't, let's discuss the points. Metallic minerals. They are good conductor of heat and electricity. Non-metallic minerals, they are bad conductor. Metallic minerals, they are ductile and malleable, means they can be converted into sheets and wires. While the non-metallic minerals are brittle, they break when they are beaten. They are found in impure form, metallic minerals, or which are also called as ores. Non-metallic minerals are directly extracted and can be utilized. For example of metallic minerals, iron, copper, gold, silver, etc. While non-metallic minerals are limestone, sodium, etc. Now, uses of minerals. We all know that minerals are so important for us. They are very essential for the economic development of our country. They also help in the export and import. It means by which they help in the foreign earning of our country. They are also useful for making lots of products. Like you can say, iron ore is used for making machines, construction work. Copper is mainly used for electric items, utensils, coins. Aluminium for making aeroplanes, cans, buildings, vehicles, etc. Manganese for making steel, bleaching powder, paints. Limestone for making cement, smelting of iron, etc. Besides that, minerals are also very essential in our food also. Like we all know, our bones are made up of calcium. So, bones and teeth, for that calcium is very necessary. Iron is necessary for our blood. So, this way we can say minerals are very useful and important for us. Now, let's see distribution of minerals in the world. Okay. Now, when we see the distribution of minerals in the world, there are different continents are there, and accordingly we can see, like Asia, it produces more than half of the world's tin, manganese, bauxite, zinc, nickel, copper. India is the fifth iron ore and seventh in the bauxite production. China, which is another major country of Asia, it is first in the iron ore, fifth in the bauxite production, and besides that, lead, tungsten and antimony are other minerals found in it. Europe, it is rich in iron ore, lead, zinc, manganese, nickel and copper. And in Europe, Russia, Ukraine, Sweden and France are the major mineral rich areas. Next is your North America. North America is rich in various minerals, and especially they are found in three zones: Canadian region, the Great Lake region, which is rich in iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium, copper. Next, Appalachian region or Appalachian mountain region, rich in coal reserves. Then Cordillera mountains, they are rich in copper, lead, zinc, gold and silver. Same way, next comes your USA, which is second in the copper, and Canada is third number. South America. In South America, Brazil is the first in high grade iron and tin. Chile and Peru are also leading producers of copper. Besides that, silver, zinc, gold, chromium, bauxite, mica, platinum, asbestos and diamonds are also found in South America. Now, Africa. Africa is also rich in various minerals like platinum, gold, diamond. In Africa, especially South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zaire are the major regions. Then copper, iron, uranium, cobalt and oil, they are found mainly in Angola, Nigeria and Libya. Australia is the largest exporter of iron ore, largest producer of bauxite, and even the largest deposits of gold are also found in some areas of Australia. Besides that, it also has diamond, tin and nickel. Now last one is Antarctica. Mainly it is rich in coal, gold, oil and silver, and some of the areas where minerals are not being extracted, but scientists believe that they will be rich in different minerals. Now these are the maps which are showing different minerals. Okay, now by seeing these maps, easily we can see these areas. This is North America, okay, then South America, then Africa, okay, Russia. Okay, this way we can see India is, all these world continents are very rich in that. This is the map of India, which is showing different areas which are very rich in different minerals. Okay, like you can see Jharkhand, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, then Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Goa and Karnataka. They are the major states which are very rich in minerals in India. Okay, now the conservation of minerals. Conservation of minerals, we all know that it's very essential to save them. Now why? Because they are limited and take millions of years for formation. How can we conserve them? First, we can use them in planned and sustainable manner. We can do the recycling of the metals using substitutes like using plastics or some other substances. We can develop better technology so that the wastage will be minimum. And then we can also follow 3 R's: reduce, reuse and recycle. So this way you can say conservation of minerals also very essential, and these maps are showing how they are such an important part of our life, and these are the different minerals and their names given in here. Okay, your homework, you have to find out various minerals found in India. So see you in your next class. Bye.